Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're featuring a small micro brand from the UK. They're called Isotope, and to be fair, they've been making waves really, because I keep hearing more and more people talk about them, and I was contacted by a couple of subscribers saying, can you review one of their watches please? So I reached out to Jose and he said, yep, no problem at all. And he sent me two over. So an absolute superstar. I did mean to do these reviews earlier, but I've been crammed down with university work, unfortunately. So anyway, this brand, they've been around for about 7 years, I believe. And I'm not quite sure what he used to do in his job before. Because the way I look at his watches, I see a product designer. I really do. You'll understand why a bit more when we go through this watch. Now, sizes 40mm. Now, it is a chunky watch. It's just under 15mm, but bear with me here. I think 2mm of it is down of a crystal, because when you measure from here to here, it's something like 12. Is it 12 or 13? 12.5mm, say. So this might even be a bit more than 2.5mm. So it gives you an idea. Don't be put off too much by the sizes, because I say a lot of it is the crystal. The width of the lug to lug is 47.5, I believe it was, and the strap size is 22. Now, as I say, this watch here, there's only going to be 100 of them. This one isn't released until I think it's July, but you need to get your orders in now if you want one. They're coming in, I believe, at £840, so very respectable for what you get, I think, anyway. Let's check out that dial, see what we got going on here. The dial is simply mad and cool. I love it. It's one of those brands, you might recognize them, because if you see these hands, you always, you don't forget it. And that's what this kind of brand does. They're really into these style hands. And this motif, which is their logo, you see a lot on this watch. And I do mean a lot. You'll understand why in a minute. Now, say, hands look fantastic. But what looks even better is that really cool little second hand in the middle there. I absolutely love it. It just looks really cool. And yeah, it's just different. And I always applaud, different. So as we come to the dial, you've got this kind of cream effect going on here. Now, the reason why it is that is this whole dial is loomed. And I'm not kidding. This is like a torch. It is insanely bright. Really, really impressive. Full super luminova all over it. I'll drop some lume shots in. It is very impressive. Now, if you the eagle eye amongst you might just notice this here. And it's the Hydrum Exit watch. And I just love that. They do these really weird kind of everyday things, and they turn it into something. And that's what they've done with this here. Now, as you can see, we've got Isotope HydriumX and automatic 1,000 feet water resistance. That works out at 300 meters, and Swiss made. So just, mad dial. The bezel, it keeps getting, it keeps with the mad theme. We've got this green going on, which actually is very similar to my desk. It's almost like watchmaker's green, that kind of thing. Now, again, we feature their logo here. So we've already had it on the hands there, and now we've got it here. Now, for bezel action, we are talking, let's have a turn. You can purchase it quite easily with these serrations. It feels great. It really is quite nice. And does it back plate? There's a tiny bit, but it locks in really nicely. Does it line up? Yep, there you go. No problem at all. So that is good. When we come round to the actual look of the case here, we have this bead blasted finish. And is it me, or do you kind of you see their logo going on a bit there? I think so anyway, but I could be wrong. We come round, and the crown definitely has it. It's got heavy knurling on it. It is a screw down crown. And there you go there. Nice and solid. I'd say possibly a little bit rough winding in, but it's neither here nor there. I'm getting super picky. Now we come round the back, and what do we have? Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their logos going on there. I absolutely love it. These guys are mad. Now, the movement does look like a 2824, but it's actually a clone. It's a Landeron Swiss movement, but it looks like it mimics the 2824. It does have a 40-hour power reserve. Actually, I'm not sure how many joules this one's got. It's going to be either 25 or 26, depending on which version of the 2824 it's on. But it looks perfectly good. Decoration, blued screws, nice, no problem at all. Now, as we come to the strap is superb. On this one, we have the white FKM Tropic strap. It is also available in a dark grey and also a black Italian leather with the green stitch on there. And it is, honestly, this is really, really nice. Now, it is quick release. And look again, we have Isotope. I believe it's on both sides of a case. I say I don't know how many times we've seen it so far, but there is plenty of it on there. As we come around here, we have a nice chunky buckle. Oh, is that another logo? Yes, it is. So the logo, they're not shy of. There's no ifs or buts there. Now, I did have this on the time grapher earlier, and it was coming in, even though they say their specs are plus or minus 12 seconds, which is perfectly respectable, but this one was actually doing 4 seconds in the position I had it in. So, I really cannot fault that. Let me put it on my wrist and you get an idea how it looks. Quick zoom out. Let's have a quick wrist check. I'm wearing my Zin 556 on my new fine knit bracelet. And Mr. Bob, what do we have there, sir? Oh yeah, you've guessed it, another Isotope. So that's going to be up for review soon as well. Let me just put this on. My wrist size, I should point out, is 7¼ inches. And that's it on there. I think it looks great. 40 mil, so nice diameter, and it does hunker down quite a lot actually. And I say you only read this bit here, so it's actually not as thick as what the numbers would say. But honestly, I think it's a really cool watch, and I must admit, I'm a sucker for when you've got a small micro brand who are doing things a little bit different. I really hope they do well, so I'd always good when you see a small brand do good. So anyway, if you've got any questions or you want to know anything more about the company, I'll leave a link in the description below to their website, or drop any of the comments and I'll try and get back to them. So all the best, guys, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Bye.